Right. But how many people? He did.
Was it 8?
Noah. Right. So there was 8 total. The sons and the wives and Noah's own wife.
That's it.
That's it. No babies.
No women, no children.
That's why when that woman came up early and said, "What about the children? What about the children?"
I think that our point has been made. I think if you want to search into it,
Yeah,
that's
I'll
the
look
card.
if you want to,
I don't want to. We don't want to over,
do
you know, do it. You know what I'm saying?
And I gotta go with my buddy.
That's cool, yeah.
Well,
His spirit's pulling you anyway.
y'all fellas,
all right, bro.
cool,
man.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
Sorry to keep you so long.
Yeah. Take care.
Hey, I enjoyed you, brother.
Hey man, he was more humble than most people.
Oh yeah.
But that's an testament to where it says the spirit wars with the flesh.
And the spirit,
because you can tell like his spirit bears witness, like you're about to say. But
yeah, the spirit
his flesh is like,
man.
I don't get down.
Claim,
how about you, I don't get down with that.
Hey, can you
don't do that while you teaching? Distract us, brother.
But that's a testament right there. My flesh and my spirit are warring right now.
But that's it. But
you got these tight fucking pants wearing ass harlots walking over. I'm trying to get the script. My flesh is like, nah, bro, you need that ass. It ain't about that.
It ain't about.
And I gotta rebuke myself.
Hold on, brother. It ain't about anything, Connor. In general. You
Can I get the script up?
Yeah.
This is Romans 9:19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? And that's that Christianity. When you start to be in that Christianity, you think, wow, how could he find fault in anyone? But he built them to find them guilty.
That's right.
He gave them their wicked ways so that they would be guilty of their wicked deeds.
And these other nations, all right, and actually including Israel, are so wicked that the only way to bring them out of this madness, man, is death.
Right.
It's the only way to reverse the madness that's inflicted the world, man.
Right. Because they did it intentionally. When you read the William Lynch letter, it actually tells you that they knew it was going to have effect 300 years later.
Right. Whether you was from the west side of the hill, or the left side of the hill, or the right side of the hill, or the south side of the hill, or the north side of the hill. Whether you was a house nigga, or a field nigga, or a rich nigga, poor nigga.
You still a nigga.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, Jay-Z says it right. It's a lot of shit that has nothing to do with any edification in that song, but you know, that part of that song, Story OJ, it's true. You know, it doesn't matter how far we progress or how much time goes by, and as long as we're under the captivity of Esau Edom, among these other nations, we're going to forever suffer.
Going on. Verse 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it?
Right.
Why hast thou made me thus?
Right. Like the brother Gar famously quoted, man. You know, if you make a little Play-Doh, man, and one of them got a fucked up leg, does he get to argue with you why he has a fucked up leg?
Hey, you fucked up my leg, man. What the fuck?
You know,
maybe
that's
Toy Story.
That's the you know, and this ain't Toy Story, man. You know, the Lord created us. Who are we to argue with Him about anything? Right?
And you know, that's why those cartoons, like put out to Disney, they're to stunt our growth in education.
It's brainwashing.
Because we really think that's how the world operates.
Right. You know,
and it doesn't work that way.
That you can do anything, achieve anything, everything's fair, and everybody's friends with everybody, and you can go and kick it with Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, whatever.
Christopher
no, man,
Robin.
Christopher Robin got a lot more shit than his little Ernie from the Hood, man. You know, little Ernie from the Hood got a Hot Wheels truck, and that's it. You know, it's the different, man. You just have to understand, as being a Jake in general, man, you are under the heel of Esau, man. Whether you can acknowledge that or not. Like this brother said, hey, if you was a house nigga, or a field nigga,
Rich
or
nigga,
dark, or lighter than complected than it, and you was, guess what? You was still a slave.
And that's why it's good to read that William Lynch letter.
Right.
Because they knew what they were doing.
If you was from the left, if you was from the east, or the west, or the north, or the south part of Master's Plantation, guess what? You was still a slave.
They had to figure out a way to stop hundreds of slaves from rising up and killing them in their sleep.
And what's Jake do still to this day, man? Jake is still blasting each other, man. Hey, but hey, you know, Lord willing, you know, Yahweh rocks us out real soon.
So look at the same two that were fucking bombing earlier.
Right. Hey, man. But like I almost lost my train of thought, man. I was kind of hoping that
They crashed.
killed. Lord willing. But Lord willing, man, you know, that we get to get up out of here, that we get to see the America go down, man. That's the only thing. You know, I would be cool with just knowing that we've reached the point that it's OV, man. That America's over with. Because then I know my people gonna be out of this bitch. You know?
We're almost there because the race war is already kicking up. In Virginia,
It's really unavoidable, man.
it's actually speeding up very fast. If you've been watching, like I'm sure all these brothers have, things have been speeding up.
Right.
ICBMs, chip. I mean,
Like you know these race wars are gonna kick off.
Race
man.
wars.
And more or less, at first, you know, some of you jakes, you're gonna be among that. You're gonna be with Master. You know, you're gonna want to ride with homeboy, you know, Evan, who has a AK-47, pack 3 of them ready to go with a turret on top of his Hummer that you know put together in the garage. You know what I mean? Fully legal.
and you
Fully
know-
legal, yeah.
you know what would make me think that man was a Jake? Because that's what Jake does. He worries about Master.
Right.
And that's what he was worrying about. He was worrying about his Master not being saved.
He was, man.
You talking about old boy from
Right now, that was
Django?
just ended.
Right. He
Oh,
was
they're
worried
talking
about
about
his
Django.
captors, man.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not saying that to offend. If he ever does watch this,
Yeah.
you know, we're not saying that
No,
to
but that's just a
But
characteristic
I
that
told him
Jake
that.
has.
And I literally warned him. I said, once you start watching these videos, don't come with any emotion, or you're
Right.
gonna literally turn
Hey man,
away.
if you come to this line with emotion and being emotional,
It
you're
ain't
gonna
fun.
leave. You're gonna leave emotional. You're gonna leave pissed off. You're
You're gonna
leave
get
sad.
offended.
Yeah, you're gonna leave.
You gotta come with an
you're
open
gonna
mind,
leave
man.
Yeah.
You can't come with your mind already made up, right? Then what are you gonna
Hey,
learn?
but that's just judgment.
And that's everything in life.
And being
That's
born
why you-
again, a baby knows nothing, right? He has to learn everything all over again.
That's why Yahweh Shai put a child in front of him and said that the kingdom of heaven is for these little children, and because we need to humble ourselves down to that state, and at the same time, the scripture says that an old wineskin you can't fill it with new wine.
I memorized the Bible already.
And you know what? Children,
But can you bring
children,
up what I said?
children believe very easily. If you told a child, hey, you know what? If you
That's why they
behave,
think Santa Claus is real.
right, Santa Claus, then you could give them any of that, and that's what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be meek, and meek means easily,
Persuaded.
That's why you
persuaded.
ain't supposed to lie to your child, man.
Right.
Because then he's gonna grow up and he's already gonna be skeptical of everything.
Exactly. And like
Telling him Santa Claus is real, that's some bullshit.
we were speaking about earlier,
Yeah.
man.
You're supposed
How
to be his
the
foundation.
other lady,
Right.
she wanted to speak
Exactly,
on.
bro, yeah.
She wanted to speak on. What did she want to speak on? She wanted to speak on why are you putting fear into the children?
Oh yeah.
Hey man,
Because we have to.
Hey man, as men of the Lord, hey, you gotta teach your children this. You know,
And that's true love.
that's true.
See, you can't love somebody 100% of the time. Because if you ever had your ass whipped as a kid or you ever went through some hard times, how did you learn to appreciate the good times?
Right.
You had to have the discipline in order to appreciate the love.
That's why.
So when these little kids walk by and they tell you, oh, we gotta love them, love them, love them, that's spoiled rotten.
Right.
That's the worst thing you could do for a
I
kid.
was about to spell the raw
It could be it'd be a beneficial thing for a child to be hard on them, to prepare them for the world that we're living in.
Hey man, because we're not living in the world that everything is fair.
Fruitcakes.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
The Lord ain't looking for no fruitcakes.
You know, in that movie, The Mist,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they were hiding in the grocery store,
Yeah.
and they tell that woman, "Stop it! You're scaring the children."
Yeah.
And she's
They
like,
should
She
be
flat out
scared.
said they should be scared.
"You should be scared.
That's a good
The
point.
Most High is coming for blood. He don't care if your baby's taking a nap. You know, he ain't gonna be like,
You
okay,
gonna wait till nap time
yeah,
over.
can I
Like,
come?
hold up, Dan. Can you wait until
Hold up,
little
Dan.
Billy gets up? He's gonna have his snack first. Like,
Right. That's
man,
it. That's the Edomite's pride.
The Lord don't care about that. All right. It's like we said. It's like we made the point already. It pleased him to kill his own son. All right. What would make you feel or think that he won't put any one of us to death?
Right. It does say it please.
Yeah.
You want me to carry on?
Yeah.
This is verse 21. Had not the potter power over the clay
That's right, man.
of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
What is that based? Man, that's Jacob and Esau, man. You know.
He's gonna dishonor Esau.
Yeah, because that's what the whole chapter is really talking about.
Right.
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 You got
They
one
eat that
vessel.
nationalism up.
Right. You got one vessel that was made under dishonor. The other vessel was made unto
Honor.
honor.
And that's
Point being that there's nations created for individual purposes. Each nation has its own role. Everybody does not share the same role and responsibility.
But that's how it goes, man. kingdom is not for everybody.
How's everybody gonna have the same job? That's like if I'm a city worker, he's a city worker, they're a city worker. Who's gonna take out the trash? Who's gonna make ice cream down the street? We all can't be the same worker. We have to have different jobs.
Or he's the general. I'm the general. He's the general. And he's the general.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna have no order, man.
That don't make no sense.
We're gonna have four armies that don't even listen to nobody.
Or the best one, people are like,
sense, man.
I hate socialism because why should I document the same as a garbage man? Well, it's the same with the script.
Right.
Why should an Israelite live the same life as a Hamite?
Right.
Or a Moabite?
worse.
Or Edomite? Like it makes no sense. Like if you just examine it with a little bit of logic and a sound mind, you'd be like, you know what? That makes no sense. The Most High, who y'all call God, chose a certain people, said they are a special people unto me, but yet we have to treat them as if they're like us.
Right.
That makes logically, it makes no sense.
These people are supposed to be your captains.
But in my opinion, that's what we're here about. In my opinion, I think.
Look, the Lord don't care about your opinion.
What it comes down to is, like this brother said, they want to be generals too.
Right.
They get so caught up in the thought that just because they're not the kings of the earth, that they don't play a role.
Right.
They don't play a role in their nationality.
Right, and if I could get this real quick, it's not a precept, it's just a definition. Then you get your precept. And I just wanted to get it because this brother said nationalism, and that's what's happening right now in Virginia. Those people are out there as nationalists, out there in Virginia starting the fight of the race war.
Right.
And this is what the definition of nationalism is: loyalty and devotion to a nation, especially a sense of national consciousness. And that's what offends them, is that we're waking up to our nation. We're having a conscience.
We're no longer black, right? We're no longer
niggas, spicks, and
Spicks.
skins.
Right. We're no longer
Mexican or Jamaican. Or
Conscience, if you look it up, it means to be aware.
And the reason why the world is so why it's so unsettling to you Edomites, is because spiritually, man, in reality, that every time the Israelites knew who they were, Esau's ass wound up getting busted.
And he knew. He's like, damn, they found out again.
Right.
Now we got to make another one.
Now we got to put him in another captivity. Just this time, it ain't gonna be like that.
Or before it used to be Esau put us into captivity. Again, all right, maybe Moab can help us this time.
Right.
Or maybe
Exalting one nation above all others and placing primary emphasis on promotion of its culture and interests as opposed to those of other nations.
That's right, man.
Or supranational, which means I looked that word up. It means to go beyond the boundaries of others. Like say you got a law, like we got a law for eating pork, but now they force it on us.
Right.
That's what they've done to us. Groups. Intense nationalism was one of the causes of the war.
That's right.
And that's what's going to stir up this race war, is the nationalism. You either want Esau's nation to rule or Israel.
Or you want, and for the coons, you know, for the ones who are out of the loop, you know, they just want to do coonery.
Because you're for Esau's nation. You push his rules. You push his his
and then the
agenda.
rest of you jakes, all you gonna do when race wars break out is try to get pairs of Jordans and then steal TVs, man. You're gonna wind up getting caught in the crossfire anyway.
That's what's really gonna happen, is because it's gonna uproot the terrorists. You know, the ones that are the two-thirds, dude.
Right. Yeah, that's what really more or less that sifting process where we get to the goal. That's just the next step in the process, man. Because the Lord's already killing you niggas, man. You know, motherfuckers catch a judgment at a rapid pace every day. And you Edomites are on the list too. You catch a judgment out here, your kingdom falling apart. You know? Good, Doc?
Yeah, I just hit a bump on my back.
What?
I just hurt my back.
Back on
That was the finish of that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because we're talking earlier.
Good Lord.
I'll put that over there.
Damn, dude.
Lord have mercy on us.
We were talking earlier about you know, that separation. You know what I'm saying? This is Sirach 13 and 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All right, showing you that every beast loveth his like. There's a lot for everything, every flesh under heaven. It says, all flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like? What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly.
That's right, man.
What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor?
See,
As-
I'm so lucky.
You're good, brother.
Just what this brother's reading in general, man, it goes over people's heads, man. All right, there is no, we walk the same path, brother. You know what I'm saying? Or we're on the same accord. Nah, man. Do lions make pacts with men?
And it's
You
a
know,
hyena and a dog.
like the brothers read, does a hyena make a pact with a dog?
No, and you know what shows power too.
Con.
The power, because a hyena has more power than a dog.
Well, not just that, they're two different beings. Like at the main point, it said beasts shall take after beasts of their likeness.
Or more
So in
importantly,
short, some honors or some vessels set up for honor and some vessels
Dishonor.
and
for dishonor.
like the brother read
And
it
you can't
flat
mix the
out.
two.
Can the sinner have coordination basically with the godly, man? No. No, man. You people who are meant to do wickedness and believe that you do good are going to forever do that. And us who, and, you know, Lord willing, us who do wickedness or try to attempt, or slakia, us who do righteousness, man, or try to live righteously, will forever attempt to do so. That's just the fact of the matter. If you're a righteous man, you're going to be a righteous man through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
And
It really ain't up to you.
yeah, we're just out here really playing our part. We're supposed to be present because there's others that we're supposed to be here for.
Right.
That's all it's about. The Most High gave us His word to lead us and guide us through this world. But honestly, we're not out here looking to convert nobody or to recruit anybody. We don't want to recruit nobody. This is bait for the elect.
You can't convert to a heritage, another heritage. You can't be born Esau and convert to being an Israelite.
Right?
He tried.
You can't be Ammon
It failed.
and turn around and be an Israelite.
Showed that on Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But their spirit was still the same. Even though they jumped in different bodies, their spirit was still.
Yep. Can't change that.
This is verse 19. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness. And this is going to show you this is what Esau does. No matter what. No matter how much you want to be friends with Esau and hold his hand, this is what he's going to do to you. So the rich eat up the poor. And this is verse 11. It says, affect not to be made equal unto him in talk. You want to talk like an Edomite? You want to walk like an Edomite?
You want to have blonde hair.
And you know what? That's what
like Edomite.
Christianity does. It tries to make you equal to God.
Right.
It says that just as long as you call on His name, He has to answer you.
But what is his name?
See what I'm saying? They try to elevate themselves as
His name,
God.
and his name is most, and this is what they did.
And you know what? When you say
That's a
no,
platform.
like when we tell them that they're going to be destroyed, they're like, no, right? They want everybody to be saved. You're trying to say you're God. You can tell the Most High what to do. You don't have that authority.
Right.
You really don't care what you think
At all.
at all,
honest.
Phil, or anything.
Which is why when people are always standing across from us trying to say, you know, this deters people or this makes people go away.
Good.
Go away.
Yeah, let's say I believe.
You know what I
most of
mean?
them are gonna
Go
say-
away.
Good.
Because the scripture says not to trust in your own belief, man. That's what it flat out says, not to trust in your own belief. Because you ain't gonna get it right. If we were out here doing Slocky, brother, if we were out here, you know, and it's just one brother, and every time the elders say, hey, this is the breakdown for this, and you was just like, man, that, nah, you know, I ain't even gonna study. I'm gonna read. I know my precepts. You're gonna come out here and you're gonna look foolish, man. You reprobates. Everybody needs to be taught, man. Everybody needs to be taught. We had to learn that way too, man. It wasn't like we just woke up one day, decided we was gonna come do this. Nah, man, we read the
It
scriptures.
took a lot of growing.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Still growing.
Yep.
It's a never-ending thing, and that's what's great in the kingdom. You're going to know those answers to those questions. Now on this side we have questions. In the kingdom you're going to have answers.
Right.
You know, so you have to grow, and that's why the Most High is going to put you through this tough time, is because you're going to grow in it. You're going to become that stone, that strong, sturdy stone with that strong foundation.
Right.
And the foundation of the kingdom of heaven is what? The 12 apostles that brought forth this word.
The pillars.
Right. The 12 foundations, the 12 apostles. And you got the 12 doors